What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is a guide to getting the free D.I.E and all 4 of the D.I.E upgrades. This does include all 4 of them, including all the steps to get the laser cutter and the anomaly to spawn downstairs in the particle accelerator room, since a lot of guides leave that out for some reason. At the end of the video, I will also showcase all 4 of the upgrades on round 23, that way you can get an idea of which ones are good, which ones aren't, which ones you want to build. So first things first, of course, we need to turn on power. I'm sure you know how to do this already and how to build Pack-a-Punch, but as a quick recap, just head downstairs, kill some zombies, rack up some points, open the doors, turn on power, interact with both of the terminals on the sides that are labeled on the HUD, and then an anomaly will spawn in the middle of the room. Interact with that anomaly, and it will teleport you to the Dark Aether. From here, head up to the surface, interact with the new Aether tunnel that spawns on the HUD, and it will teleport you into a small room with the machine piece. Pick up that part, and head over to the machine to finally build the Pack-a-Punch. From here, it will kick you out of the Dark Aether, and you're ready to move on to the next steps. So once you have power and Pack-a-Punch turned on, you're going to want to use a Megaton to shoot this fungus in the middle of the pond area. If you have done so properly, it will actually turn purple, and then you'll get a character quote indicating that you have done so properly. Afterwards, just go ahead and kill the Megaton, and then kill the bombers that it splits to. And when you kill the second bomber, it's going to drop a golden keycard. You're going to want to pick that up and actually bring it down to the Deadshot Daiquiri area. And in the Deadshot area, you're going to go ahead and place it in the machine in the far right. It should give you the D.I.E controller, another golden item. Pick that up and bring it up to the knocked dead untotem area. In the original spawn location, you should see a little skeleton inside of a closet. Interact with the item on the side, and it will start a trap, basically. As the zombies walk through this, they will be sucked into it. It's going to take about 20 to 30 zombies or so for it to finish up, but once it's finished, go ahead and interact with it one more time to discharge it. It'll blow off the door, and then you can grab the D.I.E. Head right up to the roof of Noct, and you're going to want to shoot this box here. It's going to make it fall off into the pond area. And if you have the time, go ahead and suck on this little cartridge over here, and it should just kind of fly over to you. Pick up that cartridge, pick up the one that was downstairs in the open area, and now you're going to want to place that cartridge you just picked up under the tree with the purple fungus. Give it about a minute or 2, maybe 3 minutes, and it should actually fill up for you. So you don't have to pass the round for it to fill up, it should just fill up over time. Go ahead and grab that, and bring it down to the Speed Cola area, or the Medical Bay area. You can interact with the box down here, and it should actually freeze off the chains that are there, and allow you to swap to the Cryo Upgrade.
Spray that gray matter.
Next, for the gas upgrade, you're going to want to take the cartridge that you picked up earlier and bring it down to Deadshot and interact with this item on the wall here. It's going to place the cartridge inside of it, kill the dog next to it, and the gas from the dog will be sucked into the machine, allowing you to interact with the cartridge and pick it up. One thing to note is that you can actually fill up the machine before you put the cartridge in. So if you get a dog round before you build the D.I.E, you can kill a dog next to it, fill it up with gas, and then later on place the cartridge in. So you're going to want to place the cartridge on here and then shoot it. It should burn off the vines that are on that box and allow you to pick up the gas upgrade for the D.I.E. The next 2 upgrades for the D.I.E are a bit tougher. We will actually have to do a couple of the first steps of the Easter egg before we can build them. The first thing we're going to do is build the Aetherscope. So there's 3 parts around the map. Just know that every time you interact with one of these parts, it's going to spawn about 10 dogs, and you will have to deal with them, of course. That being said, it is useful when this happens because if you haven't done the gas upgrade yet, this is a really easy way to do that. The first part of the Aetherscope is going to be located here at the plane crash site. One will be at spawn.
This looks important.
And the last one will be here in the particle accelerator room across from Pack-a-Punch. These will spawn one at a time in different orders, so you might have to run around between the 3 spots to find them, but they will spawn in these 3 spots only. Once you have all 3 spots, go ahead and head back to the Pack-a-Punch room and interact with this assembly table to build the Aetherscope. Pick up the Aetherscope and head over to the medical bay, and you'll see a new anomaly spawn. So go ahead and use that. So you're going to want to interact with the diary here. Pick that up, and then interact with the anomaly that spawns right below that, right here. One thing to know is that the Mayak, or the mat, will spawn every time you interact with one of these. They're pretty hard to kill, but with the wonder weapon it's not too bad. He dies pretty quickly. So for each of these anomalies, you'll need to interact with them once to spawn the ghost, and then a second time to give them the diary. Once you give them the diary, they will go through a little dialogue script. You can still be attacked while this is happening, so just go ahead and be aware of that. You don't have to stay in the room, you can leave, but there will be zombies that spawn. So you need to re-enter the Dark Aether a few times and interact with 2 more of them. The next one will be located in the trial room, or the control room.
Anomaly detected. Processing.
And the third one will be located right here at the bottom of the particle accelerator room.
Processing.
So now head back to the medbay area and go ahead and interact with this computer terminal up here.
Password received. Initializing device.
Warning. Initialization interrupted. Power required.
Once you've completed this step, you're ready to move on to the next 2 D.I.E upgrades. The first one's going to be in the plane location. So under the cockpit of the plane, there's going to be a case you can shoot open and grab the fuse out of. The only way to get the plane to lift up like this is to use all 3 fast travel locations in the map, or alternatively you can wait until round 15 for the plane cockpit to lift by itself. Next, head over to the pond area and use the Dark Aether portal that is now located there, and then use the fast travel location that's also located there. It will put you down in the weapons laboratory. From here you can drop down and you'll see this new laser cutter with the case from the back of the truck that was up top. Place the fuse in it and it will cut open the case and teleport you back out. From here, that case will teleport back up to the truck, allowing you to interact with it and swap over to the fire upgrade. For the lightning upgrade, there's another specific portal, just like there was in the pond, but this one is located all the way down in the particle accelerator room. Go ahead and use this portal. Once you've entered the Dark Aether, navigate up to the surface and you will see these new crystals. One is located in pond. You're going to want to suck on the crystal so it charges your D.I.E. Head back down to the bottom of the particle accelerator room and shoot the charge shot at this case in the corner. It will charge one of the capacitors on the sides, and you'll have to do this 3 times. The next location of the next crystal on the surface is on the top of Noct by the Wonder Fizz. And the last one is located down here by Jug at Crash Site. One thing to know is just you cannot shoot this, otherwise you will lose the charge. You can swap weapons, the charge will still stay there. And you can even leave the Dark Aether mode, and the charge will still be on the end of your die. Once you've shot all 3 of them at this case, all 3 of these capacitors will be charged on the sides, and you can swap out for the Die Electrobolt.
Electrobolt ammo. I suspect your enemies may...
Anyway, that's going to wrap up the end of the video. If you liked the video, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more content. I'm going to end the video here with a couple clips of all the different wonder weapons, all of the upgrades. That way you can get an idea of what they act like, which ones are good, which ones aren't that good, cough cough gas. Anyway, enjoy.